Hey guys, so thought I'd just make a very quick video here talking about this 3D smartphone war. I mean, between this, there are like two smartphones right now with 3D capability right now with Android, and that is the HTC EVO 3D and the LG Optimus 3D. So, if you want one of these phones, which one should you get? Which one is better? Now, I'm not sure about the pricing, but that is also something you have to consider. So I have no idea if one of these devices is more expensive than another one, but yeah, so we'll see. But what I do believe here, if we go ahead and look at the specs first. So first of all, this LG Optimus 3D, it got obviously a 3D camera. Both of these two devices obviously got this 4.3-inch glass-free 3D display. They both got the HDMI out and the USB connection, obviously, and then they have like kind of the same camera, you know, the dual 5 megapixel camera there for 3D video capture 1080p. But the processor in this LG Optimus 3D, if you didn't say it already, it's a dual core 1 GHz of Texas Instruments OMAP 4 processor. So yeah, so what does the HTC EVO 3D have for or what kind of processor does it have? Well, I got a better processor, 1.2 GHz dual core CPU, so it's like a Snapdragon one, so it's better. It's 1.2 GHz instead of 1 GHz. And also what I saw was that it seems like the display is better on the EVO 3D. At least it got a little higher resolution, 540 x 960 QHD display, versus this one that only got let's see here. Let's see here if I could find. I should be able to, yeah, here, 480 x 800. So 540 x 960 is obviously a better resolution than 480 x 800. Now it seems also like the build quality that when SlashCare here, these guys have made a couple of videos of these two phones and reviewed them. It seems like the EVO 3D, it is a little thicker, but it feels like or he was thinking that, or yeah, he thought that it was feeling better, you know, more like the build quality is better because HTC is like having like a good quality on their phones. So yeah, he preferred the EVO 3D. He thought it was, you know, feeling better. And also what you should remember that is this HTC EVO 3D, it got like one port for both USB and HDMI, but this LG got two ports for that, so yeah, that's kind of crappy. And also, yeah, I do love the HTC 3D here more because it got better specs, better resolution, only one port for HDMI out and USB. It also comes with a later version of Android. It comes with Android 2.3. LG Optimus 3D only comes with Android 2.2. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you should consider, but there's also some things you should know that the 3D effect, it was kind of like the same, that I thought that yeah, the EVO 3D, it was a little better in the 3D stuff, and also that the HTC EVO 3D, that it was much quicker when you were using the Sense UI that you get on HTC's phones, the Sense 3.0 UI, that it was faster to run on the EVO 3D than on HTC Sensation 4G, and these two phones have the same processor, so yeah, that's kind of weird, but obviously there are some other things to consider as well. But also what you should remember is that LG Optimus 3D only comes with 512 megabytes of RAM, while the EVO 3D comes with 1 gigabyte. So yeah, definitely I think that the EVO 3D a little better. Here you can see the LG Optimus 3D, and you can see that you have the flash in the middle, then you have the two 5 megapixel cameras, and yeah, and you can see how it looks. You can take a look pretty soon here on the EVO 3D. And also what you can see here on the left side on the LG Optimus 3D, you can see both the micro USB out port and the HDMI out port. So then we have the EVO 3D. It looks a little different on the back. You have kind of like a border here with a red, you know, thingy around, so it looks kind of good. looks extremely good. And also what you have on the EVO 3D is that you have, if we compare it to the original HTC EVO, you get some dedicated camera buttons. So first of all, you get this metal, good quality camera button if you want to take some pictures. And then you can also change between the camera mode, 2D and 3D, a dedicated button for that. So that's a switcher there. So good for you. So what you should remember is that if you go with the 2D camera mode, then you could record in like 1080p, but that's not 3D obviously, and I think it's 24 FPS. And if you wanna, and then when you switch to 3D mode with this switcher here, or if you toggle it on the UI there on the screen, then you will only get 720p, like 30 FPS recording. So yeah, something that you should remember. So yeah, so you should definitely go with the EVO 3D if you are going to buy one of these devices. And if you don't care about the build quality or RAM or processor, then maybe go with the LG Optimus 3D if it's a lot cheaper, because I don't know. But yeah, I think the build quality looks a lot better also in the pictures. I mean, yeah, it looks kind of boring on the LG phone, and then you get this one with like a cool design on the back, and you have the HTC text or the HTC branded in there, and looks so much better than on the Optimus 3D. It looks like, yeah, it doesn't look good, it doesn't look that good. But yeah, just a quick video about 3D phones. So yeah, see. And I will leave a link in the description to these articles if you want to go ahead and read a little more about the Optimus 3D or the EVO 3D. But come on, buy the HTC phone now if you want a 3D experience. That's awesome. See.